afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining over here. My name is Praveen. I'm from Threatcop. At Threatcop, we secure organizations by securing the most unpredictable asset of an organization, that is people. Yes, human. So today we'll be discussing how people is one of the weakest link in cybersecurity, why they are one of the weakest link, and what Threatcop is doing to solve this problem. So if we look at the data, a lot of organizations focus on different kind of cybersecurity technologies, be it firewalls, EDR, XDRs, and now that AI is in picture, there are a lot of solutions focusing on AI. But we really see at the stats that we see that most of the cyber attacks still happens because someone has clicked on an email link that says, "Congrats, you've won an iPhone," right? So this kind of email is the reason how most of the cyber attacks actually initiates. That's why human is one of the most used initiation point for any kind of cyber attacks. In next few minutes, we'll be discussing how actually this is one of the biggest problem and what Threatcop can do to solve this problem. Last year, there was one cyber attack which was reported by India Today and few other cybersecurity research companies as well, where a lot of Indian government organizations has received a phishing email where an Indian Air Force officer was impersonated, just sending an email with an invite of an event which was having a hidden payload. And this is just one attack, but similar such incident has been reported by certain and other organizations, and these kind of attacks are rapidly increasing day by day. So this is a problem that we are trying to solve over here. Now let's try to understand why people are one of the biggest problem, why they are one of the weakest link, right? So machine thinks in zeros and ones, but when human takes decisions, they also have feelings and emotions that is involved. And along with it, any human's information is easily available. That makes us an easy target for a hacker to start any kind of cyber attack. So this is, and what is the solution for this problem is, the generic solution that comes into the picture and that everyone can think of is awareness. And how do you do awareness? You practice, you be aware, you be vigilant. And how do you do that? You have to create a culture for that. So what we do, instead of traditional security awareness, we have created a category called people security management, through which we are trying to solve this problem. Let me help you understand how PSM actually works by next slide.
One simple fact: a human made a mistake. Every day, your employees are being targeted through email, SMS, calls, social media, Telegram, WhatsApp, and even deepfakes. 100 plus communication channels. One weak moment, that's all it takes. In a world where cyber risk starts with people, we engineered a people-first security solution. It's called People Security Management, driven by our AAPE framework: assess, aware, protect, empower. We simulate real-world social engineering attacks and measure each employee's behavior. The result? Their EVS, Employee Vulnerability Score, breach time, phish risk rate. It's not a guess, it's data, a real-time risk map of your employees. Traditional training is broken. Endless videos, monotone monologues. Click next to continue slides. We've all zoned out. That's why Threatcop doesn't train. We engage. From gamified challenges and interactive stories to comics and department-specific role-based games. We keep people curious, not bored. Now that they're aware, we add armor against BEC attacks. TD Mark protection ensures no one can spoof your email domain. No fake emails, no identity theft. You own your brand, your trust. We don't stop there. We empower your people to act, not panic. With instant reporting, real-time support, and a helping hand when things go wrong, your employees don't freeze. They fight back with confidence. People Security Management is defending over 3.5 million users, 1,800 plus companies, 18 plus government organizations, delivering peace of mind to 300 plus CISOs and across 30 plus countries. This is the present and future of cybersecurity, not just firewalls and complicated passwords, but people security management.
So this is the framework that we have just discussed. We call it AAPE. So each of the framework is a different solution. However, they work in they can work in silos, but they work together as a bundle as well. So first is we assess the human behavior by doing the simulations. Simulation as a practice, when we do it, we try to understand what are the possible communication mediums any hacker can use. So email is definitely a predominant communication medium which is used, but SMS, voice call, social media, Telegram, WhatsApp, all these communication mediums can also be used. So we simulate an attack on the users on these different profiles, understand the user behavior, then we create a report card of every individual users. This report card includes multiple parameters such as how much time they're taking while engaging with this kind of communication, whether it is on email, WhatsApp, or any other channel, and whether he's clicking upon the link, whether he's submitting the data, what kind of data he's submitting. Based on this, we understand the EVS, employee vulnerability score of the user. Then according to the EVS, according to the profiling of the users, through LMS, we train the users. When we do the training, it's not just the monotonous one-way training where there's a video or a poster or a quiz. We have specified gamified trainings for each different departments. When I talk about each different departments, what I'm trying to say is the phishing attack an HR team can get and the phishing attack that a finance team can get could have different specific use case. So they'll be engaging with similar kind of scenarios while they will be getting trained. In LMS, we have leaderboard through which we try to understand how quickly users are completing the training, how much time they are taking. Based on this, we actually try to understand that. Then through DMARC, we try to protect your domain and also gives you the visibility if someone is trying to impersonate or trying to hack your domain or spoof your domain, right? Interestingly, through TPIR, we actually also try to understand how quickly your employees respond to any kind of phishing incident that is coming into the pictures. Because you've already simulated similar attacks and aware them, it is really important to understand how quickly they also respond to this. Based on how quickly they respond, how effectively they respond, we provide a scoring to individual users and department, locations, and different parameters through TPIR as well. So we try to understand the human behavior on individual level, on group level, on locations level, on age-wise level, and completely from the organization perspective through different KPIs. One is EVS, one is leaderboard of training, one is phishing incident reporting score, which helps us understand actually how the people are doing so that we can implement and create a culture of awareness much more effectively. So usually when awareness is being done in a traditional practice, what we usually do is we share a video or do a seminar or a webinar. What we're trying to do differently is we're trying to engage every department through gamification, not only giving them one-way engagement, but actually trying to indulge them in the trainings itself. It's like playing cricket and watching cricket. When you play cricket, you know how to play the cover drive, but if you're only watching it, it's just like a boundary to cheer for, right? Then something that we're working upon is personalized trainings with AI. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to integrate our solution with all the different endpoint systems or technology controls that you already have in place. So let's say any of your employees try to access something or search something which is already denied or access not given to the user. We get that notification, and based on that notification, we assign the training right away, which is much more specific to that user, which is what we are trying to do with AI-based trainings. And government is already very proactive about it. A few years ago, MHA has already issued a circular which is called Cyber Jagrukta Divas, which specifically mentioned on first Wednesday of every month, you have to do some kind of awareness session for the employees. We also help you comply with this kind of circulars as well. And as of now, we are serving almost 1,800 plus companies worldwide. We have majority of our customers in India and Middle East. We are a Make in India company. And then we are already working with a few of the PSUs already. That is there. Now, our parent company, Critical, is also incubated with Department of Telecommunication under the scheme of DCIS. We have received a few grants and we have built the solutions for them specifically as well, which we are taking. And if you need more information, please visit us at our booth. Yes, these are the co-founders who started this organization back while in college in 2015. And yeah, that's it. If anyone has any questions, please let me know.